Hey, kids, a quick jump in because this morning we watched the Olympics. And, of course, there have been a lot of Olympics. But this hockey game today,
So exciting.
I'm sure everybody knows, was unbelievable. People are comparing it to 1980. I've seen a whole bunch of crap on Facebook. They'll never beat the 1980. I disagree personally, but it's a different situation. If you go on Facebook, well, that kid,
Watching that game, the Hughes brothers and the Kachuk brothers, so cool. And that Jack and Quinn and that first goal by that one guy, Brody or something, whatever his name
yep,
was.
Brody.
He hit it out of the air like that guy's unbelievable, like just that decision to break those two defensemen, which you wouldn't have done with that puck on the ice, hits it between them, and then that goal was unreal. But I loved seeing Tage Thompson out there. You know, he had 3 goals in the whole tournament. The guy's got a lot of medals now, first Olympic, but that's great for Buffalo and him bringing home that gold medal. You know, there's how many American NHL players now in the NHL have the majority of gold medals in the NHL. It seems crazy to think about.
That is amazing. And to have it be 46 years from the last time that they took the gold.
46 years to the date, the same date, and it was fun watching people at Lake Placid. They
Right.
showed. You see them, Jake? They had people watching from Lake Placid. I was trying to find the post.
And
Go ahead.
yeah, while you're trying to find it, and it was we also like were crying at the end with the whole Johnny Gaudreau part where the 2 players took the little kids, and it was his son's second birthday today too, which just it was just like it was all in the writing for them to win today. You know,
that was like the most I think impactful part of all of that. Like that team his jersey hung in the locker room the whole time. There, he brought the kids. He brought the in that photo. That photo will live on forever. And they showed seeing. It's just heartbreaking.
anyone who doesn't know, Johnny Gaudreau, they said would have definitely been on that team, and he died along with his brother, who was also a hockey player, just bicycling the day before their sister's wedding in New Jersey. Then they got hit by a drunk driver, and they both passed away.
He was he had 2 kids, and his wife announced during his eulogy that she was 7 months pregnant.
Oh, the one kid, I was wondering how he could have kids that young because he's been dead. But when they brought those 2 babies on the ice, I had a try. That's when a tear came out. That was something. But
Did you see the photo? Did you see the photo though that they showed of it was a save? Basically, like I have a picture of it.
The save of the game?
Hellebuck saving.
Yes.
Oh, that's such a great. Dad said that was such a great photo with the puck.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that was the greatest save. Well, that's the save that won the game.
Totally.
Because they would have won 2-1 if he didn't make that save.
There was another play where, like, I forget who it was, but it was an American got behind him in the net, and he was like making saves in like that little scrum.
Oh,
Freaking out.
You have to give Jack Hughes credit. His interview after the game, he gave the credit. They were treating Jack as the star, and he said you got to give it all to Hellebuck, like that. It was all him.
Well, all over Facebook right after everyone knows he was the star of the game. He won the game single-handedly almost. But all over Facebook is a picture of Jack Hughes missing the teeth that got knocked out. And everybody listening has seen it. And everybody's commenting, he better get gold implants. He lost teeth for America.
The announcers at the game said he traded in a couple teeth for a gold medal.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Those guys, those Quinn brothers, They're
Hughes.
Hughes brothers, Quinn
good.
and
Or
Jack
Hughes.
Hughes.
Sorry, yeah. Quinn and Jack. I was looking up because how many guys have teammates on the team? Because it's
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
nice to have. There's a handful. I think Minnesota had 3. Jack Eichel was another Golden Knight on the team. Forget his name. 2 Rangers. Maybe a few more, but it's funny because they're gonna go home. I'm pretty sure there was teammates playing against each other too.
Oh, all over.
Yeah.
I just
yeah.
mean I mean in this specific game. I mean
Yeah.
all over. Yeah. Thompson played Darlene. Yeah. But
Wait,
to
wait,
have
wait.
a silver and gold come into that locker room, that's got to be a funny.
Wait a
they're
minute.
both flying back to Miami, right?
Everybody,
Yeah.
both Canadian and the American team are flying back to Miami because they were supposed to fly back to New York, but there's a big storm coming.
What about Reinhardt and
Brady. Yeah. Kachuk.
Kachuk.
Kachuk?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you kidding?
they're I know.
Against each other.
No, that was.
And I'm pretty sure Sabres would have had 2 matches because Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen was supposed to play for Finland, but he got hurt for Buffalo towards the end, getting close to the Olympics, wasn't able to make it.
That's sad.
And they won. Did they win the bronze?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
They got the bronze.
So we also have a local. First of all, the women's team, it turns out, not only was Haley,
Win.
a Pittsburgh girl, but half of that team, from what I understand, I don't know how true this is, but I've seen it everywhere. Half of that woman's gold-winning hockey team played at Bishop Kearney.
Really?
Oh. There's an elite hockey unit in Rochester. Actually, I think there's 2. Ben Calkins used to work for one. I think the Wegmans family. Someone invested into something, but
And they
Bishop
live at-
Kearney has
yeah.
a yes.
That's where Charlie
private.
Fitzsimmons' daughter plays.
Yeah.
She lives there. She doesn't.
Yeah.
Even though she lives from Rochester, she still lives at Bishop Kearney with the team.
And that's where half of those girls lived at
Oh,
Kearney.
that's cool. I didn't know that.
The men they turn out a bunch of all-star men too, in the junior leagues, I'm pretty sure some of them are going big places.
And it was funny. I forgot the name of the other player, Jake, but the Hughes brothers and one of the other players on this Olympic American team all lived together with Hughes' family, and they were saying how the dad taught him how to drive a car because the Hughes' dad taught this kid.
We're talking about when they were in juniors, and you move around, and so
This kid
That's
lived
how
with
they
them.
You live on the
Stayed-
road, yeah. And
Yeah.
it's funny because when they showed that guy in the stands,
Yeah.
I actually thought I didn't. I don't want to. How do I say this? I was like, that guy looks like a cool dude. You got 2 kids in the NHL. Obviously, you did something right. But he looks, he's got that look like he's a badass.
well, as the fact that you played hockey as a little boy, I used to, me and Sweeler, I used to have to put your skates on when you were little in the freeze. I hated it. And when I see these people, I know that they went from there all the way.
The
And
dedication.
they, hockey parents, it's a lot of work and money.
and money.
I played house. I didn't go anywhere. Travel like this. To take it legit, you play and you travel so much. The parents dedicate every single weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know how the kids
Good
do school,
point.
but that's where their life is going. They think hockey is the end all, and a lot of times it does end up. And you look at the Olympic gold team, and
I would love to know the percentage. Are you kidding? You take travel hockey, do you think 2-3% make it all the way to the top? Lucky you come to the AHL
Yeah.
and the league's under. But we love
Yeah,
our
when-
hockey.
What
When-
an exciting
see.
Sunday morning. It helped fill the void of missing watching my Buffalo Bills on Sundays.
was like
It was
that.
funny because watching with Dad, negative Nelly the whole time. we were winning 1-0. He's like, oh, this talking about Canada being way better team. It's a way better team.
It is. And I've seen it all over Facebook. Without that goalie, forget about it.
what you forget the stat I gave you earlier? How many Stanley Cups were on that team
15
versus our
That,
team?
well,
15
that's
players with Stanley Cups on the Canadian team versus 3 players with Stanley Cups on the American team.
and I mean everybody that's rational, even after they won on Facebook, knew that first of all the goalie saved everything, and they at many times in the game they doubled our shots.
Okay, but
Doubled our shots. The fact that we didn't let them score on a 5-on-3,
that's what I was going to say.
that was humongous.
That shows huge. That
I
was
I knew I was imagining what Dad was saying. When they were on the 5-on-3, he said, if they don't score here, they're losing this game.
I
No.
said 5-on-3.
We had the 3.
I said exactly. You're missing it. I said if they don't score, we're gonna win.
Oh, I think that's what he's saying.
That ain't what
on
he
a,
said.
we were on a.
No,
they
but-
were on a 5-on-3, right?
Yeah.
But we right before that were on a power play.
Right.
Yeah, but
We had a
that's
power
nothing.
play.
That's nothing.
Yeah. No.
Five-
We were like 40% on the power play. That's huge. That was like there was a 40% chance they were going to score there.
Yeah, but Jake, 5-on-3 with
That's-
that team, with that.
It was like 40 seconds. Yeah, no,
It was longer, wasn't it? The
No,
5
it was
on-
4.
not much.
Oh, I thought
No,
it was
'cause
a
it
minute
was-
and a
Yeah,
half.
I thought
of
it might have
5-on-3.
been a
No, it was
little
4-on-4 for a minute and a half, and then it was only 5-on-3 for a very because it was. I thought there was a bunch of penalties that
No,
overlapped. Or am I-
there was a minute
No.
and a half left in the first penalty when we got the second one. So we had a minute, I think a minute and 33 seconds, if I remember, that we had a penalty kill for 5-on-3.
They
Then we
were
were
for that-
5-on-4
yeah, it was long.
for another, whatever seconds. So it was long. I was sweating it out. I didn't think we
So
were gonna
Jake, I said if they don't score, we're gonna win. But what excitement! Overtime,
Ugh.
and then by the way, and she thinks this is negative. It's just my hockey knowledge. When it went to overtime, 3-on-3, I said to her,
You said this.
"This will be over within 5 minutes."
Or less,
She
yeah.
thought I was saying they were gonna win. I know. I just said it'll be one of them will
You
win within 5 minutes.
It happens every time. That's why they do 3-on-3 hockey because
Yeah.
it's so high paced. But it's interesting because
I love it.
no, why would they do a whole break like in NHL? I guess because it's sudden death, they got to do a whole thing. But why not do like NHL does and do a full squad for overtime for a medal game?
Oh, because in the playoffs we go full,
I know
NHL.
that's what I'm saying.
but
I
not
know.
during regular season, right?
Correct, but why not? Since goal, I mean, they probably had to get out of there. They had the closing ceremonies coming up. Like they that could go on forever. So that's really the reason why they do 3-on-3.
It
I know
would.
the answer to my own question, but
It could go on forever that way.
I know. But yeah, to your point, the 3-on-3 lasts no matter what. I mean, NHL does go into shootout, which means the 5 minutes that they get for 3-on-3 doesn't close it. So they do go into shootout. So, but typically it closes in 5. Yeah.
Well, it was so fun, and we didn't watch a lot of the Olympics, but watching the hockey was a lot of fun. And go USA!
What'd you like, Jake? What'd you like?
I
in
watched.
The
I
Olympics?
actually. I got into curling at the end, and when I watched this, the Italian women, versus the Canadians, and it was like a preliminary. It just was on, and I was paying attention, and once you realize how it works, it became interesting, and like their strategy, and like whether they go for the point or whether it hit the other guy's stone or whatever, play defense.
Well,
And
curling
they're
was
beautiful women too. Like it was nice to look at.
but curling,
Especially
Jake,
the Italian team.
curling had the one controversy, the men's curling. There was a big fight, or you
What?
touched the stone twice. Did you know that? Like, did you see?
I remember
No.
we.
However, when I was watching it and I was seeing them go around pointing when they're like strategizing. They're like, should we do this or that? And they're like sliding over to the stones. And like, I'm thinking to myself, they're going to hit that stone. Why are they not being more careful? This is a very important situation you're doing. And it seems like they don't care. And I was freaking out just because they were doing that. But it sounds like that happened actually. So
Yeah.
my worrisome was legit worrisome.
Let me ask you this: who won the gold in curling? I don't know any.
I don't know. I saw that event. It was the most unique event that I would normally probably wouldn't watch that I watched. I watched a lot of the skiing, downhill, the moguls.
By the way, I'm glad you brought it up. I wanted to quit. Those goddamn kids that can do the half pipe and everything in skiing is unbelievable to me. The balls, the training, what you must do for that crap.
And then the bobsled I came on after the hockey, which was really fun because, I don't know, Jamaican bobsled.
Yeah.
And I was trying to see how they were actually maneuvering and never paid attention, but you can see the skates on the front actually turning. So there's a guy in there actually steering.
Really?
Yeah, there has to be.
We were just watching and I'm going, what do they do? Just sit there and it goes?
I looked at the skis and you can see them, or the skates. They're moving that. They're 100% steering that thing. And then why is there, like, what does the second and third guy do?
Four.
I think it's a leaning thing. They have to lean.
Yeah. No, there's four. It's 4-man and then 2-man.
But anyway, it was
Well,
exciting.
I will say now that between Summer Olympics and I'm just a Winter Olympics guy. I think it's phenomenal. What a great show. And this year, what a great Olympics.
I have two things. One, the last time Americans played for the gold, it was the year I moved to New York City. It was actually that month. I was just moving into my apartment, and I was watching Ryan Miller in net for the U.S. in the gold medal game. And, I think it was Connor McDavid with the golden goal in overtime. But, fast forward how many years now, and, it seems like that was a lifetime ago. It just adds so much more, I think, weight to, like, how big this really is for the U.S. to win this gold medal in hockey. You said it earlier. We talked about it. Like, it would be a miracle. Like, and I remember you guys arguing about it. The second thing is Summer Olympics is still super awesome.
Well, what do you like?
The sprinting, the racing,
That
even
is fun.
the
8 seconds.
They stick the
high
they
jump.
gotta go over the
high jump thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, the high jump, the triple jump.
Lame.
No, it's all.
We used to the prime time. The thing that throws me off is the time difference. So, like, if you're watching it at prime time, the prime time replay thing that they do every night, everything you're seeing has already happened, and
Right.
I guess it's cool to see a recap, but I like to watch live events.
That is the other thing. This was the first time the USA hockey team won gold not on USA soil. The other two gold wins that they had were both in the United States. This is the first,
and on lakes.
this is the first time they won it out of the country.
Thanks for listening, kids. I hope you all felt the Olympic thing. Stay tuned because we have some monster podcasts coming up on the Wease Family Circus and so many unbelievable old bits from the day that have me plotzing. Thanks for checking us out. It's nice to be important, but
It's more
important to be nice.
don't be so excited.
Well, okay.
Yeah.